lumberjacks.
I'm gonna go chop those guys down there. Yeah, Dad, we could probably take down the electricity now. We're just giving electricity for nothing. We've already learned.
Just unplug it?
Yeah, like look at the fence down there. It's super sagged. I haven't seen them touch the fence once.
Oh. Are you guys gonna be good?
Or we could just turn the electricity off. Dad.
He can just walk under it, this little guy. Yeah, I'll just unplug it. Well, folks, I'm slowly getting back to work. It's interesting. I worked on the tractor yesterday. Just doing that with my hair is actually a big deal. To get my hand close to my face is a huge accomplishment. But under here, my arm is kind of still got tensor bandage. The swelling, 6 weeks in now, is still there for sure, especially up near my shoulder. Turns out that my shoulder was pulled worse than anyone thought, and the surgeon called me in to Campbell River last week and kind of apologized. Said, you know, we were focused on the big gashing wound in your arm and your broken ribs, but we didn't really look at your shoulder, and it turns out your shoulder's actually in a bit of trouble. So I am having to, gonna have to have some rehabilitation with that. I think it got really pulled. So yeah, slowly getting back into work. And actually, if I don't overdo it, like slipping is the worst. Like I slipped in the shower back along, and that really did hurt like a mother, because you don't think about your arm going out to save you, and it overextended to stop my fall, and painful. So as long as I'm careful and slow, I can do things, and it's actually helping with the healing, I think. I remember I had carpal tunnel from playing a lot of guitar way back when, and I had all this tensor stuff on, and we just was not healing. And then after a while, I just got pissed off and just like, screw it, I'm gonna go work. So I went and worked, and it actually healed it for some reason. I don't know. Don't follow that philosophy. So anyway, we're here in the pretty house. It's not ugly house. I painted it. I managed to paint it with one arm, one hand, so that was fine. I got the fireplace all ready to go. I got the TV in there. I've started fiddling around with electrical, and I thought what I could start on it now would be the feature wall, which is this back wall here. So what I've done is collected a whole bunch of driftwood, and I'll need more, I'm sure. And I've been drying it out in here, and I'm gonna cut different depths of this driftwood and kind of Jenga piece it together to make a wall, a feature wall. So that's what I'm going to get started on, slowly but surely and safely. Well, the progress on the feature wall is slow, very slow, because I'm using a lot of tiny little pieces here. If it was big rounds, my chop saw can only chop like 14 inches, so this is about as big as it gets. Well, maybe this guy. So it is a slow process. I've got all that wall to cover. It's one of those times you really got to get into the Zen space. Driftwood pile here, but I'm definitely going to have to go hunt for some more skinny pieces, little pieces. I'm hoping it looks okay. We'll see. I've kind of taken out the square so the mattress goes right against the wall. I'm planning on a queen size mattress. I guess one way you could do it is run it up to the top and have a cascade down. That might look tacky. So we'll just keep on going until it's right. Well, we've run out of driftwood, so lots down here. What you might be thinking, why don't you get the driftwood in the summer? You had 7 months of no rain. And I'm thinking the same thing. I just wasn't that far ahead with things. And you can only do so much preemptively, pre-organizing, whatever. And now I'm doing it in the winter and all the stuff is really heavy and really wet and I gotta dry it out, blah, blah, blah. But it is what it is. But yeah, summer. Twice as much wood, twice as light. Haven't seen it tied in this close ever. What makes the driftwood so cool is it grabs it, takes it out, rolls it back in again, weathers the heck out of it. And you see, you wouldn't want to be swimming in here. See all the driftwood out there? Sketchy. Pretty beautiful though. We're blessed. So day 3 in here. It's a slow go, but you know, put a podcast on, get into the groove, realize that it's going to be worth it. It's going to be a good feature wall. So I'm probably about halfway. Yeah, if I flip that on its side, we're probably about halfway, maybe a little over. But yeah, it's been a struggle trying to find wood this wood is soaking wet. The big stuff is really hard on the keep blowing fuses. And putting wet wood up is a little worrying because it might crack and fall away. So yeah, I think I'm done for the day. It's funny, these evenings that draw in at like 4 o'clock, just guess your circadian rhythm starts to pack in and say, okay, it's time to call it quits. But yeah, we're getting there. Couple more to go. We're almost there. I'm running out of wood like crazy. Well guys, we have mostly finished this wall. Wow, that was a job and a half. I got a ton of little holes that need to be filled, but I'm literally scrabbling through all of the offcuts. The problem is when you start cutting one of these little short pieces, it can grab on the saw, and it's a little scary when the saw grabs. But yeah, got some gaps there to fill for sure, but I'm mostly done. What do you think? Good, bad, ugly? Kind of like it. I'm hoping the wood is drying out and I'm seeing lots of stress cracks on it. As long as it stays on the wall, I don't mind what it does. Just don't want it to fall off. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed me building this feature wall. Yeah, I dig it. You can see all the different profiles on it. It's all different. Everything's different on it. So it's interesting for sure. Please subscribe if you can. I haven't been doing consistent videos. We've been here over a year now. I said I'd give it 6 months. I'm still going. I'm just gonna take it easy on posting posting when I can. I'm not going to push it as hard as I did last year, but I think it's good to keep on going and document the process of our molding this farm into what we want it to be. So check you later.